Welcome to Learning Excel. My name is Raphael. In this video now, we look at one of the newer charts called the Pareto chart. Now, the Pareto principle, often called the 80-20 rule, is based on the observation that 80% of the effects are caused by the other 20%. And here are a few examples. 80% of the world's wealth is ruled by 20% of the richest. 80% of the work is done by 20% of the people. And 80% of the complaints are caused by 20% of the products. And this is the example I'm going to be illustrating to you in a second. Now, there's a couple of things we have to do to set up the Pareto chart. We need to find out what's called the cumulative percentage of the number of complaints. So we do this by finding the total complaints first, doing a sum function, then dividing that by each group of the complaints. So let's see how you do that. So here, as you can see, this is the Pareto chart. We can see the 80% right here. So if we go across here, we can see approximately that if we got rid of the supplies, the monitors, and the desktop, that gives us kind of 80% of the problems. Then we can actually sort out the complaints by just taking care of these three, because these three are the 80% that are problematic. Here, as you can see, I've got the data that I've set up. So here, as you can see, I've got IT department complaints. And the complaints are in the departments of supplies, monitors, desktop, keyboards, printers, laptop, cable, mouse, microphones, and hard drive. So as you can see, these are the complaints I've been receiving based on this product. Here you can see I've got the number of complaints, and these are, of course, just randomly done. So the highest we can certainly see is that supplies. Supplies has 674 complaints, followed by 543, and so on and so on. The other thing you notice that I've already actually sorted the number of claims from high to low. So if your number of complaints is random and not sorted, this is the first thing you have to do in order to get it, because the Pareto chart goes from high to low, as you can see. So this is very important that you sort this data from high to low. Now, that once you've done that, the other couple of things we need to do is find the cumulative number of complaints, because we need to find the cumulative percentage. To do that, we simply use the sum function. So if I double click this, you can see I've used the sum function simply to add all this up, and that's fine, and you can do that easily. Once we've done that, the next thing we need to find out is what's called the cumulative percentage. So basically, of the total of 2,569 complaints, what is the percentage if we have 674? And to do that, for the first number, all we do is simply take the number of complaints and divide it by the total. That's easy. Then we move on to the second one to get the second percentage. And here you'll notice here, we're taking B3. So remember, B3 is this one right here. And we're dividing it by the total again. But take a note that the total complaints has got an absolute value, and an absolute value means fixed. And it's fixed because you can see the dollar sign in the column, dollar sign in the row. So make sure you fix that. Plus the preceding or the previous cumulative, which is C2. So same thing here, same thing here, same thing here, and so on. And once you get this here, all you have to do is just with the fill handle, double click, and of course you should always get 100%. So once you've set up the Pareto chart, all you have to do is execute it. Now, you can do in the previous versions, you could do what's called a combo chart of a column chart and a line chart. But of course, with 2016, it's made it easier, and that's what I'm going to use. So why become difficult if we can do it easier? So what we need to do is highlight the first three columns. Do not include the total. Simply go to Insert. And up here, you can see now, we'll see if we click on this, you'll see the histogram, which we talked about. And here is the Pareto chart. As soon as I click this, we're done. That's how easy it is to do it. Now, of course, we can format it. And you can certainly format it by right-clicking here. Let's look at some of the labels we can add. And here, as you can see, the 80% mark right here. So 80% of the mark says that if we got rid of these three problems, then we would resolve 80% of our problems. These are the ones that are causing problems, complaints about supplies, monitors, and just harboring over desktop. So this is a great illustration of how you can use one of the newer features or newer charts called the Pareto chart. So I will leave it here and we'll continue with the next video. So my name is Raphael and this is Learning Excel. See you in the next video.